I don't want to breathe too loud.
Good afternoon and welcome to Trinity Episcopal School, TESPN, covering Prep League soccer as we have the Collegiate Cougars at 4-0 coming in to face the Trinity Episcopal Titans 3-1-1. So this is a rematch of last year's state semifinal at City Stadium. Thrilling win for the Titans, 1-0. They also beat Collegiate in the regular season last year, 4-3 at Collegiate Robbins campus. So the Cougars are coming in today, I'm sure, looking for a measure of revenge and to keep their undefeated, untied season going here in mid-September. I'm joined by
Kate DeRocco.
And Tony Benitez.
And we've got Simon Kahn on the camera and producer. So just about to get started. It's a warm day, but if you watched our last soccer stream last Tuesday against Norfolk Academy, definitely not as hot as that one was.
Yeah, certainly.
Cougars huddling. You can see on the left of your screen as their starting lineup gets together pregame for some last instructions. Oops, and it's 87 degrees.
That's a hot one today for sure.
And feels like 91.
Mm-hmm.
But when we kicked off the NA game last Tuesday, I believe it was 93 degrees and felt like 100. So relatively speaking, it's a comfortable day. And one important note for the Titans is center back Matthias Rusi is out today, which is a big miss for Trinity. He's been as consistent and valuable, I'd say, as any member of the team. So that's a big miss for the Titans. Matthias, hopefully you're watching and starting to feel better, and hopefully you'll be back for the next games this weekend as the Titans travel to the Eastern Mennonite Tournament up in Harrisonburg. Kate, you were there when these teams last met, much chillier evening in November of 2022. What are you expecting to see out here today?
I'm expecting a lot of action from the very beginning of the game. I know both these teams are very aggressive, and I know Collegiate is definitely going to be more aggressive than usual because of the results of the last couple games that we played against them.
Early cross is a good one, well handled by the head of Roman Gamino. And the Titans, you can already see in a strong defensive shape. And with Matthias Rusi out, Seth Molesky has dropped into the center back position where he's partnered with Jack Cranston. And the Molesky-Cranston partnership is one we've seen on the girls' side at center back with Cece and Maddie. Brady Lang heads that one out to touch, and it will be a Cougar throw. Tony, you are kind of covering multiple jobs this year.
Yep.
You're sometimes a manager of this team when you're able to make it.
Yes.
So you've seen them practice a lot.
I have, yeah. So today I'm looking for a big game from Ryan Lloyd. I've seen him in practice, you know.
Right on cue, here is Ryan battling for it and winning the ball and playing a beautiful one out to Banga. Banga wants to get it back to his right foot. Tony, that was impressive.
I know.
Said, I'm looking out for Ryan, and then Ryan won it against 3 Cougar defenders.
Yeah.
Banga lost possession there. Good battle by Hayes Shepard, but it will go out for a Cougars throw. And he was battling there with the Cougars' number 20, Andrew Ascoli. He's a senior. Number 13, Charles Nody is a very threatening player for the Cougars, and he creates the early opportunity, and the goal scored.
I think it was number 11.
Number 11, Quentin Sullivan, and I was just about to say Charles Nody is a huge threat, a very pacey player out on the wing, and I think he just won a 50-50 ball and put it to the back post, and less than 3 minutes in, and the Cougars are already on the board. And they are able to get the ball back. Sean Agarwal. So you can already see, as Kate predicted, a lot of aggressiveness and energy from Collegiate. And
Definitely.
that paid off with that early goal.
Yeah, I definitely know it definitely helps to be the first to score, but also, even though they were the first team to score, I feel like I've seen a good amount of aggressiveness from both teams, like what Ryan Lloyd had earlier, and just bang on the sidelines. And I know they're definitely going to work hard to get this back.
Yeah, I was just looking at the replay because that all happened so quickly, and Nody was just able to dispossess Seth out on the sideline, and with Seth pulled out of that center back spot,
It was a good switch.
it forced Roman, the right back, to slide to the center, and that left Trinity's right side exposed, and Sullivan was able to have probably one of the easiest goals he'll ever score. And they go out to Sullivan again. This time his cross is not a great one, and Jack Cranston plays a big one over the top for Ryan Lloyd to stretch his legs onto. Very well handled, though, by the center back, Escoli. A lot of poise on his part there. And I'm really anxious to see this young man, number 28, Peter Hartman, who went in with a hard slide tackle there on Brady Lang. And the reason I'm anxious to see Hartman is I know that Coach Ukrop of Collegiate, be it on the boys or the girls side, he loves to play I'd say the player he trusts the most at that number 6 defensive center mid position, and that's where Hartman is today. So I expect he's going to be a really skillful player with great vision. That's always what we see from that position in the center of the midfield from any Coach Ukrop team. You can already see early here that the Titans are looking to play long balls. There's that man, Hartman, who I mentioned, with a nice pass out to Sullivan and then a good run to get it back. Just see how comfortable he is on the ball, and he gets a nice shot on target. Now, as soon as I saw the positions that Peter Hartman was taking up, I knew he'd be good, because Coach Rob Ukrop always puts a really special player in that deep line playmaking role. Another long ball, and Joe Turkley comes way out of his box to beat Nody to it. And
Risky move.
It is, and you also just see the pace of Charles Nody is electric.
For sure, yeah.
On a field full of fast, athletic kids, he leaps out as the fastest. Trinity did a great job in the state semifinal of, I'm not going to say stopping them, but containing them, and kept that clean sheet in the 1-0 win.
Oh, wow.
It's a big header, but great job by Jack Cranston to head it out wide, and ultimately
Good job by
Brady Lang plays it off of Joshua Parker for a Titan throw. Cranston with a little nutmeg out to Brady, but
Whoa.
Parker was able to get a steal, and Brady goes through the back of Charles Nody, who earns the foul in a somewhat dangerous position. While they're getting set up for this free kick, Kate, a question I wanted to ask you is, you played in a lot of big games on the girls' side. Hayes, Seth, Brady, as that flashes across the face of goal, that was dangerous.
Some collision between number 1 and Joe.
Yeah, number 1.
Thomas Ward. Or wait, no.
I think Ward is the keeper. I think that was Neil Myers coming up. But to get back to what I was going to ask you, so Seth, Hayes, Brady, might be maybe Oliver, the only guys who got experience playing in the state semifinal against Collegiate, and that was also a very senior-heavy Cougar team. But how much in a game like this do you think experience is of a benefit to a player?
For this team, since I think this collegiate team is relatively younger, so it's not like they've been playing against these exact players for that long. But, I mean, I guess the amount of seniors they have, it's definitely helpful because, I mean, they've played this team before. They know their coach. They know how aggressive they're going to be. But,
Parker not quite able to turn the corner, and good job by Seth to find Hayes Shepard. It's a great ball by Nody. Out to Parker.
Good job by Jack right there.
Yeah, I had a nice chat with Jack today about the center back position and just how well he reads the game back there. And Jack just seems, if you think about, like, I don't personally play chess, but in chess they always talk about thinking a move ahead. I think Jack really sees the soccer field that way. And he gets into spots to prevent danger before it even happens. So a lot of times he doesn't have that spectacular last-ditch tackle like you see from Brady Lang a lot, but he doesn't need to because he already gets to the danger area before he has to.
Yeah.
Great effort by Ryan Lloyd, one of our TESPN colleagues. This is dangerous with Hartman coming right down the middle, holds off a defender, and good job by Roman Gamino to get in a deflected tackle.
And then Jack clearing that.
Yep.
And then Jack clearing it left-footed. But Cougars coming right back, and this is...
That's just another unlucky switch right there.
Peter Hartman scores from inside the 6. Off a nice assist by Joshua Parker, and less than 11 minutes in, it's already 2-0 Cougars, and you can really feel the absence of Matthias Rusi playing a big part.
Yeah.
As both those goals came right in the heart of the Titan defense, where Matthias is constantly putting out fires. Also, Kenan Movinovic has been out since, I guess,
late August.
Yeah, late August. Hopefully,
It was the first game,
Titans will
right?
get him back. Yeah, he got hurt at the alumni scrimmage.
Yeah.
And then Tucker Tedderton, who also was starting at left back, is out. So, not to make excuses, but that is three Titan players, all of whom are more of the defensive side. Kenan usually a defensive mid, and Rusi and Tedderton in the back line. And it stretches your depth on a team that already knew that depth could be an issue. So we'll see how the Titans respond. Still have a long way to go.
Good move right there.
Great ball by Parker, out to Nodi. Good job by Hayes to block that cross. Those two played soccer together in middle school at St. Michael's, Hayes and Nodi. Ben Gravely with a good tackle. And it'll be a foul on Collegiate, so the Titans will be able to regroup, get some numbers forward, and I think that just the team in blue has been staggered back a bit. I don't think they were expecting to be down 2 goals in the first 11 minutes.
No.
You talked to a lot of these guys at school. Feel like they were pretty confident coming in?
Yeah, I mean, well, they believe in their team, and they knew it's going to be a good game. That's what we talked about the most. We said people should come out to the game today. It'll be good. It'll be entertaining. See some good soccer, and I still believe that we're going to see some good things.
Well, we've seen good soccer.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, if you're a Titan fan, most of it has been played by the Cougars thus far.
Yeah. Easy save for senior goalkeeper Joe Turkley.
If you haven't yet seen it, our interview with Joe Turkley and Ryan Lloyd, which you can see on our YouTube page, was one of the best we've ever had, I thought.
Yeah, very good answers by them.
Yeah, good move by Banga, but then he was dispossessed by George Culp, senior defender.
Work by Seth
And
right there.
Yeah, Seth put that almost on the football practice field.
Seth playing in center back is just a little funny to me because his twin sister is my center back because I'm a goalkeeper. So it's very awesome to see the Moleskis doing the same thing. And honestly, they have super similar playing styles when it comes to center back. And I know from a goalkeeper stance, Joe is definitely thinking Seth a lot, but definitely it'll be a good combination.
Yeah, the one big difference is Cece likes to play center back, and I think Seth is there begrudgingly. But he had to step up today in the absence of Matthias. But I think
Goal kick?
I think the bigger issue, because Seth's been doing fine, but the bigger problem is then it has a domino effect because Seth usually is in that attacking midfielder role, causing all kinds of problems for the opposing defense, and he has a great shot, both right and left-footed, and so it just gives the Cougars defenders one less thing to think about with Seth being forced to play in the back.
Great goal kick by Joe.
He's gotten so much better at those.
Ryan
Lloyd takes that in stride. Ryan plays so hard, and they're gonna, I think, get a handball on Nathan Sims.
Yeah, Ryan Lloyd is certainly one of the hardest workers on the team by far. Always at practice, going 110% every time. Always wants to work and is always there.
Big ball by, who's that? Number 19.
Good tackle by Seth. That's going to be a corner. Okay, good job by Seth to just give up a throw rather than a corner.
Yeah, smart
Although
move.
on our narrow field here at Trinity, throw-ins can be almost as effective as corners if you have somebody who has a big throw.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Parker skied for that header but couldn't.
I think the Titans are catching on, knowing not to let Parker take it down inside again, have another switch like those last two goals. But
Seen no subs yet for either team, but I would imagine on this high 80s day that pretty soon here you're going to see
Some fatigue.
Some fatigue
Yeah.
setting in.
Oh,
That's a goal off the head
oh, that is so unlucky.
of Hartman, Peter Hartman. And we talked just a minute ago about how throw-ins can be dangerous on this narrow field, and the throw-in,
Proved it right there.
head, back of the net,
I don't
and
even know who scored that. It seemed like there
it
was,
was-
some.
it was Hartman again. Look, I mean, injuries and illness are part of sports, so I don't want to make excuses, but just we've been talking all season about the value of Matthias Russi, and all three of these goals, you can't help but think how much his
Ooh.
presence is missed at that center back, the rock of the Titan defense. And just in the 19th minute, dreamland for the Cougars to be up 3-0 on the road at a team who ended their season last year. And with that cross, Titans fortunate it wasn't 4, as Sullivan played a beautiful ball to the back post to Parker, who did not get a full connection on the shot.
Yeah, and I think with that goal, it just looked like there was a lot of confusion going on, probably because maybe lack of talking from exhaustion or just them not keeping their heads up as much. Ooh,
Hayes Shepard got
yeah.
stepped on there.
Hopefully
Thank you,
nothing
ref.
serious.
Yeah, Rhodes Nooner didn't seem to like the call, but it looked like he stepped on Hayes.
Who's taking this? Oh, Jack.
I'd say too far out to shoot,
Yeah.
and it's a tough angle to get a good delivery on as well. So be interested to see what Jack's able to do here.
Excited to see what Ryan Lloyd does in this play.
Yeah, Ryan always wants to
Oh.
cause some havoc. Wow, Jack
Wow.
crushed it, but right into the two-man wall of Parker and Sullivan.
Nathan Sims.
Nathan, maybe another handball there, but he got away with this one.
Yep.
Coach Ukrop making that point, and Nathan's body language was one of a guilty man
That's
there.
the thing with him. You just got to play it off. I mean,
Yeah.
but it's okay.
Mhm.
It's all good.
Kate, you're not the greatest
Yeah.
at playing stuff off, if we're being honest.
Oh,
Good cross
good save by there.
by Jack Cranston, but really for the first time today, we see Thomas Ward pushed into action. Hartman looking for a hat trick,
Good work there by Ben Gravely.
but Hartman makes the unselfish play to pass it out
Oh.
to Sullivan. Clearance is mishit, but Joe Turkley ultimately able to secure it. Yeah, I went back and looked at the third goal, and it
Good
was
call by Joe.
throw in. Parker headed it on to Hartman. Hartman headed it past Seth, and then Hartman got ahead, and then another head. Oof. Good save by
Oh,
Turkley,
wow.
and then a double save.
Very good work by Joe right
and
there.
Ultimately, they're going to say it came off of Parker.
Oh
Joe,
my gosh.
think he's okay. The official just making sure.
Seems to be up and fine.
Oh no. This here is not good.
Yeah, they're, I guess, want Joe to come off and
Come off. They don't.
get his head checked, or he might be bleeding.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
that's what I'd assume.
I mean, they're not. It doesn't. Oh, they are actually getting Cole Farrell, the JV goalie, is putting his gloves on.
It looks like who was it? Maybe Parker. I couldn't really tell. Someone just directly ran through him when they were trying to follow up that last shot.
So, 25 minutes ago, I was at the JV soccer practice with Cole Farrell, and Cole was saying, I really hope I don't get thrown into this game today. And he is in there. Doesn't even have a keeper jersey, just a T-shirt and a penny.
Old school.
Yeah. As the JV coach, I'm really concerned also. We have a game against Benedictine coming up, and Cole is probably our most valuable player. But
oh, nice job by Gravely right there.
yeah, good job by Ben Gravely, and
Come on, Ryan.
Ryan trying to get into the action, but Titans just really haven't been able to create much thus far.
Yeah, Collegiate has been playing it out of the back for every single one of these. Keeper gets the ball, plays it to someone super close by, back line, and then they just work it up the sidelines.
Where have you seen that before, Kate?
Oh, Collegiate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Collegiate girls.
Girls, yeah. Looks like Pierce Riddle.
All right, Joe's coming back in, so I think it was just a nosebleed.
Oh,
Well,
they
he can't.
won't
He,
let him
he can't come in on the corner. Oh, they are. They're gonna let him come in.
There we go.
The most relieved person in the stadium is Cole Farrell. Cole's great. I believe in Cole, and I think he could have handled himself. But Joe,
Good work by Joe right there.
Joe.
he immediately comes back in with a strong two-handed punch.
That's purple lightning.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's a relief that Joe. I was concerned about a head injury, so
If
Yeah.
you,
just some blood.
yeah, I can't really tell from here, but it looks like there's something on his face.
Yeah, there's something sticking out his nose, for sure.
It's definitely got to be uncomfortable, but I know
Yeah,
Joe's
Jeff's a
going to
tough
keep playing
worker.
his hardest. That's all he does.
Kate, I assume as a keeper you've had a bloody nose
I
before.
actually have not.
Then what are you doing?
I
You're not doing
feel
it
like I
right.
should have. I'm no Scott Sterling, but I've had a couple accidents, but nothing too bad.
All right, so a big adjustment in terms of personnel in this formation for the Titans. Seth Molesky's been pushed back up into the midfield, and Hayes Shepard is now playing center back along with Cranston. It sort of creates the same issue. Hayes and Seth have similar skill sets,
Clean tackle by Seth.
Yep. Really good.
and that
It'll
will
be a-
travel out for a goal kick. But so again, I think Hayes is one of the best players on the team. Can he handle playing center back? Sure, he could play any position, I think, on the field.
Yep.
But now you've lost what he brings into the middle. You get Seth back there, but it just shows you, with Matthias on the pitch, you get them both in the center of the midfield, and those two play so well together. A couple senior players with huge experience, Hayes Shepard and Seth Molesky. So all I can really say is we miss you, Matthias,
Yep.
and I know you would love nothing more than to be out here. So get well soon. And the flag
it's safe.
stays
It's
down.
safe.
Somehow that stayed out of the net, but the chance is not lost. Great job by
Great
Grayson
job.
Bulow
Amazing work right
to
there.
just get a body on the Cougars player without fouling.
Great
But
job. Beautiful play.
that was nearly another Collegiate goal as it went off the woodwork. Nice pass by Seth.
Oliver.
That also, I think
And-
Hayes almost pulled that out of the net. Definitely super close, but good work by them. That is
Yeah, Nodi was not quite on the same page as Neil Myers there as he tried to slip the through ball in. Well, credit to Collegiate. I didn't expect this to be 3-0 in the first 18 minutes.
I don't think anyone
But the
did.
Cougars have been on top really from the beginning, and you can see why they're 4-0 and
Yeah.
the defending Prep League champions, and another chance created by Collegiate.
Ball just out.
Sean Agarwal's shot went just a little bit wide, but they're just playing at a tempo that is creating a dominant performance thus far.
Joe had that covered, though. Yeah.
Yeah. I think he did. I
mean, everything that the Cougars are doing this game, everything looks crisp, clean, fast-paced. I mean, everything just looks good.
No doubt. Well, and from the Titans standpoint, everything feels reactive.
Yes, very much.
And sometimes that happens. You're playing against a team that has a little more skill, a little more speed. You know, Titans down 3 starters. I definitely am not surprised that the Cougars are in the dominant position. I think it's just the degree to which Trinity, everything is a reaction right now.
Yeah.
That early goal seized the momentum, built the confidence for Collegiate, and
Definitely a momentum shift, yeah.
Titans just on the back foot. I don't even know if it was a shift as much as just momentum never got established for the boys in blue. Oliver Simpson going to be called for a push there.
I don't know about
Tony
that one.
did not agree.
Yeah.
And looked like the Collegiate players didn't even agree because number 23, Culp, was going to take a throw in. He didn't see it as a foul, and the official had to tell him, nope, you get a kick. I'm sure George Culp is happy to take the kick.
For sure, yeah.
This ref has been good so far, though, I think.
Yes, yeah.
Which is not something I say often.
What are you talking about, Kate? All the officials
All
we
the
get
officials are
are
good.
amazing. Good step over by Nodi. He gets it on that left foot, and that was not too far off.
I think Joe would have had that one regardless.
Yeah, Joe had it covered, but
Yeah.
it just shows you that Charles Nodi can create a chance out of what seemed like nothing.
Yeah.
He's 30 yards from goal, back to goal, step over, touch, shot at pace. It just happens really quickly. So now they're going to move Nodi over to the left and Parker to the right.
He's a playmaker
And-
for sure.
Yeah, he's really good. He's really, really good.
Good work by Grayson there.
Good hustle there by Grayson. Try to get that.
2 years ago when Collegiate played here, Charles Nodi's sophomore year, he terrorized the Titans with his pace in what was on that day a 4-0 Collegiate win.
Roman with the throwing. Good work by Seth getting to the ball.
Yeah, and it would be nice just to see Trinity be able to establish a little bit of possession here.
Yeah.
Just connect a few passes.
Good
Right
ball
now,
there.
that's pretty much been plan A, is just long ball, something for Ryan Lloyd to latch on to. And
Yeah.
it's a tough position for Ryan because a lot of times he's going 1-on-2, even 1v3.
And he's getting there just being outnumbered.
Mm-hmm. Not bad analysis by a baseball guy.
Yep.
We're going to get an offsides there that Pierce Riddle looked as surprised as anyone.
Good ball by Krantz, but no one's there to pick it up.
Well, and these are dangerous just because when the Titans push numbers forward, it gives the Cougars more space with which to attack.
Yep.
That's a really good-looking ball out to the far post to Nodi.
It's off.
I'm sorry, that was not Nodi, and it is offsides. That was actually Tom Myers, who had gotten forward from his left back position. And that's when you know your opponent is feeling confident, when their left back is offsides because he's pushed so high up the pitch.
That was a left back?
Number 19, senior captain Tom Myers. Also, as a coach, if my left back is offsides, I'm like, what are you doing?
I mean, even here you can see their pace of game is just very quick.
Honestly,
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
No, you go
I was
ahead.
just gonna say, I think one of Collegiate's biggest contributors to their to the score right now is their communication. I think is so good because I've been seeing them like doing hand motions to each other. They're so loud, we can hear them up here, and even from their goalkeeper. I think that's definitely been helping them a lot.
Yeah, communication is so important at this level, and Cougars will have a corner as Hayes Shepard did well to prevent Parker getting around on him, but Hayes had to play it out for the corner kick. And that corner is headed by Cranston.
Did he get it out of there?
Chance is not gone yet, but now Hartman puts it wide, and 34 minutes in, Nathan Sims going to check in for Ryan Lloyd. One senior who didn't play soccer last year, checking in for another senior who didn't play soccer last year. And that was one of the themes of our interview with Joe Turkley and Jack Cranston on the TESPN podcast last week. Is there's just a lot of guys on this team who have just joined soccer. I mean, hadn't played before in high school.
Yeah.
And it's really cool to see. But it also means you got guys out there that just they've been thrown into a game against a state title contender with guys who have more experience and skill than they do.
Yeah.
So it's a tough ask. It's a really great ball by Hartman. Great job by Joe.
Amazing job.
Yeah, Pierce saved it. Maybe
There we
not
go.
his best decision, but now Pierce just about clears it, but the Cougars are coming right back at pace.
Yep.
This will be a corner as
Great job by
took
Joe there.
a funny bounce off
Great
Seth
save.
Bolesky.
Coming off his line already. Corner being taken by.
Sean Agarwal.
Oh,
Still alive. Still in the box.
Brady.
Nobody finds Hartman. His shot is
just
over, but Hartman is really impressive. Quick feet, good vision, and he's got a real knack for goal scoring. Not sure what Jack Cranston saw there, but turnover that's going to put the Titans back in danger.
Joe
And
has it.
Very good job by Joe.
great job
once
by
again.
Joe again. Jacob Brandeis got that shot on frame. I think the biggest thing is against most teams we played so far, you make a mistake, you're probably going to get away with it. Against these Cougars, Jack Cranston makes one slightly errant pass, and they're immediately right back
It's almost
down
like
your throat.
They pounced on it.
Yeah.
'Cause Cougars.
Clever,
Thanks, guys.
clever Kate.
Good one.
Kate spilling
Sorry, guys.
carbonated beverage on me up here in the press box. Not as clever.
There goes Nathan Sims, the good head.
Good header by Nathan for sure, but it's going to roll out for a Cougars throw in.
And one thing I will say about Nathan Sims is that his ball skills may not be quite there yet, but his athleticism and his speed just definitely brings something to the table for the Titans.
Unlucky
Uh-oh,
touch.
Hartman is back in the box, wants it on his right foot, it's goal. That's a hat trick in the first half for Peter Hartman.
7 minutes left.
And that was another mistake pounced on, or is that what you said?
Pounced, yes. 'Cause
Yeah.
That's what Cougars do, right? Yeah.
That's certainly what they've done today.
For sure. I mean, that just shows how good of a playmaker he is.
Yeah, how did that?
So, yeah, it was a throw in up the sideline. I'm just looking at the replay. And, yeah, just came right at Cranston. He couldn't clear it.
Low in the far
Yeah.
corner.
Took advantage, yeah.
I mean, the shot was money, but it was definitely a missed clearance
Good ball by
on
Hayes
the part
right
of
there.
Jack. Seth Molesky is going to get called for a handball there.
Gosh.
That's tough.
And thought for a second he might get away with it.
I mean, you can see right there.
Well, so that time the Cougars made a rare mistake, but the Titans couldn't capitalize and gave it right back. And
Wow.
now a handball against Collegiate.
Good call by Tyree over there on the sideline.
Oh yeah, Tyree was ready for that. Seen some new faces on the field for the Titans. Gino Galvez in for the first time today, out there playing wide on the right. Mentioned Pierce Riddle. He's been at left back for a while now. Those are both guys who were JV players last year, as well as Grayson Bulow. So this will, going to be darn near impossible to come back and win this game, but it's a good experience for these young guys, seeing what the absolute, top teams look like, and
Certainly.
it should make future games coming up not feel quite so difficult once you play against a great team like Collegiate clearly is. Then
Right.
your next game feels a little easier just by comparison.
Yeah. Good work right there.
Another switch. Top of the box shot.
And that shot is wide, but they're going to say it was deflected. The shot by Cooper Winston Evans. And so it will be another Cougar corner. Prep League game, they play 45-minute halves. 45. The clock's counting up.
Oh. My bad, team.
There goes Gino Galvez.
I mean, Cougars are still absolutely not calling off the dogs. They're pushing to try and get a fifth before half.
Yeah, they're definitely in attack mode still.
That's a good word to describe it, attack mode. They've been dominant throughout.
See what Jack Cranston does here. Good ball by him.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah, Jack was my man of the match at the Norfolk Academy game last week. He was fantastic. it's been tougher for him today, and he's certainly missed his center back partner, and so
Yeah, definitely.
it's just there's a chemistry thing when you play in a back four. Get really used to each other's strengths and weaknesses, who steps and who drops,
Yeah.
who's good in the air and who's better on the ground, who wants to play it long and who wants to build possession. And so it takes time to establish those things. And so they've really only had, I guess, one practice without Matthias to work on that. And then you get, arguably the toughest possible opponent that you're going to see this year. Trial by fire for sure. I haven't been keeping stats, but the Cougars have to have probably 12 to 15 shots already.
Yeah. I mean, they have just been going after it the entire game so far.
Oh.
Good work by Hayes right there.
Yeah, I think they're
Hayes does not agree.
going to call a foul on Hayes.
Oh.
Joe Turkley,
Double
Good work
save by
right there.
Joe.
Amazing
double save,
job.
and they're gonna say he got fouled.
I
So
agree.
Great job by Joe.
Jack looking for a quick kick. Someone open on the top. Come on, Nathan. Ooh.
good tackle by Ben Gravely, but Cougars pounce right back on it. There's that word again.
There it is.
Good work rate by Gino to play it out for a throw. But we've already seen Collegiate score a goal from a throw-in at almost this exact same spot on the field.
Hopefully the Titans can defend this one off.
It's going to stay in play. Taylor Jenkins over to Hartman as he looks for his 4th goal of the half.
Clearance by Brady. Oh.
Good
Way to
work
keep
right there
that
by
in.
Pierce.
Good job by Pierce
Good
Riddle.
job, Pierce.
And we're into first half stoppage time. Shouldn't be too much. I guess there was a brief interruption when Joe got the bloody nose. So I wouldn't think there'd be more than a minute or so of stoppage time here.
Pierce Riddle.
Chance
Oh,
here.
that's a good
chance.
ball. It's a chance, and it is going to be a corner for the Titans right before halftime here.
There we go.
Good pressure by Seth Molesky and Gino Galvez.
Looks like Oliver Simpson will be taking this corner.
I think Seth is definitely looking to do something big here with this corner.
Well, it would be huge to get a goal before halftime. I mean, even
Cut the lead down to 3.
yeah,
for
and
sure.
just psychologically, I think it's a good ball.
A little high.
but
Back in.
well defended by Collegiate,
Ooh.
They're just trying to clear it, yeah.
and Titans should have
Quick.
just about enough time for a throw. The official did just look at his watch.
High ball by Pierce.
Very high. Good job to head that. And that is halftime. So, tough first half for Trinity. Great first half for Collegiate. Halftime score, Collegiate Cougars 4, Trinity Episcopal Titans 0. We'll take a break, try and regroup up here in the press box. Titans team will try and regroup and put together a better second half. Stick around. We'll be back in a few minutes.
welcome back to the second half of Collegiate versus Trinity Episcopal. Titans looking to come back from the 4-0 deficit.
Oh.
Yeah, and one thing is if this second half is anything like the first in terms of the kind of dominant position of the Cougars, we're in a better position to see it. Because most of the action in the first half was down the opposite end of the field from us. That is going to be a foul and a card. Nooner, I believe, is the one that's going to get the yellow card for the tackle on Oliver Simpson.
That's not ours.
Not us.
Yeah, it's not us.
Another thing about the second half that we're going to bring up sooner or later, the sun. It is directly in their keeper's face, and it's definitely a huge advantage at this time, and hopefully the Titans can use that.
Well, they do use it as Hayes Shepard scores.
Very good job right there.
The sun was a factor, and that is the analysis that you can only get from a goalkeeper who's played on this field.
Beautiful shot. Went straight over the keeper's head. Definitely had no idea where that was going.
I mean, amazing
fantastic
job right
shot by Hayes Shepard. Just over a minute into the second half. Direct free kick from 30-plus yards out. Got to give credit to Oliver Simpson as well for earning the free kick by getting fouled. And can the Titans come all the way back from 4 goals down? That's a huge ask, but especially if the Cougars responded like that. But it at least is a feel-good factor, and it shows the fight that these guys have. And knowing this coaching staff the way I do, the Trinity coaching staff, these guys are never going to give up. Coach Phillips, Coach Mills, Coach Yazinski, Coach Tyree would be coaching their tails off at halftime, making adjustments, telling them what they can do better. You will never see them just say, oh, well, we're down 0-4.
Right.
Let's just get out of here. And you saw that even just the tempo of the Titans, they look more aggressive. The tough thing is
Snatched out of the air by Joe Turner.
Collegiate is really good, and that early second half goal, if they had fallen asleep at all, has woken the Cougars back up, and they want to restore that 4-goal advantage.
Yeah, you can definitely see a tone change with the Titans. Definitely much faster paced.
I know that halftime.
More intentional.
Pretty
For
good.
sure, and even they've just completed 4 or 5 passes in a row, probably for the first time all day, although ultimately they do turn it over, and that's dangerous, but well marshaled out by Brady Lang. One thing I've really noticed, this Collegiate team just has a ton of team speed. All over the field, they've got fast guys, and this one might be the fastest. Charles Noldy, he lays it off to
with a shot.
Yeah, it was Neil Myers, and then Myers, played it out to Tom Myers. So I'm going to guess that was a little brother-to-brother connection, and Tom Myers' shot was well struck, left-footed, just over the goal. But, again, he's
good move by Cranston.
Attacking from that left back spot.
Great move right there.
Yeah, good job, though, by Ben Gravely just to knock that out, because those turnovers in the middle of the field have been a killer. Yeah, that looked like it came off Brady Lang's arm.
Sure did.
But unlike Nathan, Brady played it off pretty well.
Something I'm super excited for this half is that – and I'll say that after this play.
Yeah, you can barely get a word in because there's so much action in this first 4 minutes of the second half.
Another switch.
It's going to stay in play. Coming right at Kate. You're supposed to die for those, Kate.
I'm not doing that right now.
So you were going to say something, Kate.
I was going to say, oh, wait, hang on. There we go. So what I'm super excited for is that for soccer games, most of the time, especially if you're down, you see it as a two-part game. Like, yes, we lost the first half, but we can absolutely come back and win the second half, which is my personal prediction for what will happen. Knock on wood.
So far, so good. But, yeah, I like that mindset. And good block by Roman Gamino after not a very good header by Roman. Ryan Lloyd
Look,
fighting
there's that fight.
hard, but it is going to be a Cougar kick just outside the area. It's a good battle by Quentin Sullivan.
It'd be a little too aggressive, but
I mean, you can see that fight from Ryan Lloyd right there, you know, whatever it takes to get the ball.
it looks so small from up here.
Grilling some
Yeah,
burgers
right.
over there.
Good work by Cranston right there.
Great header by
job.
Seth Molesky. Yeah, Kate, back to your point. I mean, in your time here, I can definitely think of a few games that didn't go well in the first half that we took an attitude, well, let's just win the second half. And one that leaps to my mind is your sophomore year at Norfolk Academy. Girls
Oh,
team,
yeah.
nightmare first half, down 4-0. Probably, I don't think, good tackle there by
Good work
Hayes.
by right there.
I don't think I mean, this isn't going to hurt your feelings to say that was probably your worst
I
half.
will agree with that.
But second half, you made about 6 amazing saves, and we won the second half. Didn't win the game, but I think that was a big moment in your sophomore season that kind of turned the season around. And so that could be the same type of thing here for Trinity's boys.
Beautiful.
That's a great header, unbelievable save. It is going to be a foul.
Great
Great
work
save by
right
Joe,
there.
though.
Amazing
Yeah,
job.
Tom Myers shoved Ryan Lloyd in the back. Ryan is kind of taking some abuse
Yeah.
here in the early part of the second half. But
Always in the play, not afraid of the contact. Love
no,
it.
Ryan is not afraid of
Hey,
contact.
Love
in
it.
that game you were just talking
Or
about,
talking.
was that an early goal in the second half that we had? Because I know we scored one more.
Yeah, Dakota scored. Also at Glen Allen, I think that same year we were
Oh, aggressive.
getting destroyed for a while and then scored against the run of play.
So,
Oh,
got
what a
some
cross
from the
all the way to
Parrots.
Parker at the back post.
Gonna get ready right here.
Yes.
Great work by Joe Turk.
Easy scoop
Well,
for
and
Joe.
it's impressive the way the Cougars are able to get so many bodies in the box. I mean, they had 5 or 6 guys in there to aim for. Hayes Shepard is
Outstanding.
He's
been
come
kind
out.
of incredible today, all things considered.
Yeah.
Playing center back, making tackles, scoring the goal, and actually, since Hayes moved to center back, it's 1-1. So, unfortunately, it was a 3-0 deficit before he made that position change. But I do think that's been a good change. Good defending by Brady Lang, and it forces a overhit cross by Noldy and throw in Trinity.
I'm definitely hearing some more communication from the Titans this half, which I definitely think is helping them a lot as well.
Well, and that's the thing, when you give up that early goal, it's like, metaphorically speaking, it's like getting punched in the face and it just rocks you back. And that's where halftime allowed them to regroup. Great shot by Seth Molesky! Holy cow!
Amazing job.
What a
right there.
shot!
Great
Beautiful
help from
goal.
Nathan Sims in the top
Yeah,
there.
cushioned header by Nathan Sims.
Amazing job.
One time rip to the far post by Seth Molesky. And this 0-4 deficit
Oliver,
has been cut in half.
Oliver Simpson grabbed the ball out of the net, brings it right back, means the Titans are ready to get back into this game.
Yeah, definitely see some fight in the Titans
Cameron, I know
this
you
half.
said it's basically impossible to come back from a 4-0 loss, but crazy things have happened.
I mean, Liverpool came back from 3-0 down famously in Istanbul, but I've never seen a 4-goal deficit overturned, but they're halfway there and still only 10 minutes into the second half.
Seth again.
It's just a different feel and even a different level. What a save by Joe Turkley. Unbelievable save. And Joe is fired up with the tissue hanging out of his bloody nose, getting down, making the save, and getting up and giving his guys some encouragement.
Certainly
You love to
team
see
leader.
it.
This is awesome.
It is going to be a Cougar corner.
That was a
Sean
one-handed save,
Agarwal.
too. That was awesome.
But that Joe could not keep out. Charles Nody with the header near post. And that's a bit of a backbreaker with all that momentum that the Titans had. And but I was about to say right before the corner, you could see that after that second goal, the Cougar sense of urgency was raised, and it was almost like it had hit refresh for them. Like, we got to get back on our game, and they did with a really nice, well-worked goal on the corner. It is going to be tough when the Titans watch that on film to get beat at the near post. Not Joe, but whoever had the marking responsibilities on Noldy. They cut his face, and he's too good to give him a free header. And they're going to look for Noldy again.
Comes off his line.
Joe beats him
Great
there.
work there.
Great work right there, yeah.
Oh,
Oof.
my.
Bit of a danger spot.
Good work by Hayes there.
There goes Hayes.
Two number 13s battle,
Yep.
and Hayes Shepard gets the tackle in. And those guys also were classmates all through elementary and middle school, so they'll know each other very well. Both wear number 13, and fun to watch those guys battle. Joshua Parker is down for the Cougars. Nice sportsmanship by Cranston to help him up. And Parker is limping off.
Number 27 is coming in the game.
Paolo Fuco. He is a freshman looking to come in for the first time.
Might be a point where the Titans want to attack.
Yeah, he must be good to have made this team as a freshman.
For sure.
As
Definitely.
the JV coach, anytime I see a freshman on the other team, I get a little relieved that he's not going to be in the JV game. Left-footed shot goes wide. I will say, to Fulco's credit, I mean, he looks confident on the ball. He wants the ball. He didn't hide from it. He was showing for it out there on the right wing.
Oh, who's there?
Yeah, another interception by Myers. Nody looked for Fulco, but it's going to travel out. So here at TESPN, we take a lot of pride in bringing you the sights and sounds of trendy Episcopal athletics. But what we're not able to convey is the smells.
Oh, my.
And some of the dads are cooking some burgers over about 30 yards to our left. And let me tell you, it smells amazing. I had a very busy day. I never had lunch today. And Charles Nody again. And the only thing that Nody smells is the smell of victory right now, as he scored 2 goals in less than 5 minutes. Hartman already has a hat trick, and now Nody with 2 in quick succession.
I don't really know why they're still going over the corner for that. That's a good shot.
It was a really good shot, and I think I mentioned this briefly in the first half, but he is left-footed, and you could tell he has hit a couple great right-footed shots too. So he's obviously strong with either, but given his druthers, he'd prefer to get it to his left, and he got it there. And it's not easy to beat Joe Turkley,
And it looks like
especially from that distance.
number 13, Charles, subbed out for number 10, Taylor Jenkins.
Yeah, Jenkins, just a sophomore.
We're hearing lots of commotion from our student section and from the parents in front of us.
Cranston carries it about 50 yards up the field.
Still with the ball.
Beaten 4 defenders. Unfortunately, when you're the center back and you do that, if you lose it, but good job by Seth to win it back. That was quite a slalom that Jack Cranston went on.
Oh,
Just a little
so
high.
close there.
Seth trying to catch up to the play.
Time. Oof, unlucky pass.
So at halftime, I chatted with Matthias Rusi's mom for a couple minutes, and he is watching.
Hey, Matthias.
So, Matthias, get well soon.
Shout out to you, man.
You are missed very much.
Math class isn't fun without you, Matthias.
We had advisee meetings today without you, Matthias. Oh, wait. You switched advisors. Never mind. He had to be with his buddy Sam. Fair enough. Big ball over the top by Seth Molesky.
Oliver
Could
there.
go anywhere. Good job by Thomas Word, though, to come down with it. That was dangerous.
And that chance all started from, I think it started from Joe, but it was just a bunch of quick passes. Same style as Collegiate, but that was when the Titans just worked out of the back.
Seth Molesky.
Oh, what a ball by
Nathan
Seth.
Sims.
Nathan with a great first touch. But the far post was begging for the shot to go there, but he went near post, and Word was able to save it. And Kate, for you as a keeper, when a guy, a guy or girl, opponent's in that position, I assume you're kind of hoping they do go near post because you got that covered.
Near post, yeah. Near post is always better, but in that exact case like there, I've had that happen a couple times where it's a near post shot, quick deflection. If you don't immediately get on that, just like that goalkeeper did, then it is a super easy rebound.
Yeah, well, and I would think, by definition, if it's near post, that means it's closer to the shooter, which means it's going to have more pace because it traveled less far.
Definitely
Oliver's
a
really
blatant shove right there, but
battling up there.
Ollie played through
Oliver
it.
gets it out to Ryan.
Come on.
Good tackle by Cooper Winston Evans. And I'm sure the Titans are not super pleased to see Charles Nody make his way back onto the pitch.
Yeah.
Considering he just scored 2 goals in the span of about 5 minutes. Now he's hydrated and wants to join his buddy Hartman on a hat trick.
Wow, right?
Yeah, Seth Molesky late, yellow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Seth
That's tough right there.
protest his innocence, but
Yeah,
it's consistent with the yellow that Collegiate got a little bit earlier.
Yeah.
It was late. It's not so much that it was a dirty foul, but it's late.
Good
Great
ball
first
right there.
touch by Nody, out to the freshman Folco. He wasn't
Just
quite
missed
able to
it.
handle it.
Cole Farrell up and out on the sideline.
My man,
That's a good throw.
he can really throw it.
Also a baseball player.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you, Tony.
Whoa.
Yep.
So
That's us.
while we take a minute after this foul. Tony, tell us what are you excited about for Titan baseball this spring?
Oh man, amazing new head coach, Coach Chris Garrity. Really looking forward to see what he's going to do with the team. Real new style coach, or new school rather. All about the swag, having the confidence out there. So, just looking forward to having all the young guys out there.
Easy save for Joe right there.
Young team, no seniors on the team either. So, just really excited for that for the coming years.
Oh, what a ball by the freshman, Folco.
Oh, that is so unlucky.
And Taylor Jenkins makes it 7 for the Titans. And, that all started. You got to give a lot of credit to Quentin Sullivan. So Joe made an initial save, tried to roll it out to Jack Cranston. I think Jack had no idea that Sullivan was on his back. Sullivan hustled, regained possession for the Cougars. And what a ball by the freshman, Paolo Folco, as one touch, squared it, and Jenkins, easy finish.
I mean, that's confidence right there, coming back from that last play where he missed the ball.
And in case you guys missed it, Seth has subbed out for Grayson. Probably not the same position, but they just subbed.
Yeah, I think maybe they've moved. I think they moved Oliver back into the midfield. He's playing up top.
I mean, now you're starting to see the fatigue set in on both sides.
What a ball. Joe has that.
Does he? It's going to be a corner.
Maybe he didn't have it, but Tyree sharing his opinions from all the way across the field. I'm also confused on how that's a corner.
He
But
said, how is it a corner? We could hear that from here. It all happened really quickly. I can't say definitively if it should or should not be a corner. Haven't really had a chance to comment on the crowd, but it's been a nice turnout for this one.
Weather's finally nice too, so we don't have that sound advantage anymore.
Yeah, sun's gone behind the clouds, which is definitely made it a little more
Parker
comfortable out here.
is subbing out for Sean.
Yeah, so the last corner that, Sean's not going to take it though, but I was going to say the last corner from here he assisted. This one's going to go over everybody.
There we go. Oh.
It's another ball for the managers to try and locate.
Shout out to the managers, Princeton, Sutton, and Logan Snyder today.
Yes, thank you, Logan.
Is Logan filling in for you guys?
Yes, she is.
In case the viewers did not know, me and Tony are both managers for this team, as well as Princeton.
Yep.
And yeah, Logan is helping out today.
Best managers in the prep league.
I don't know. Kate comes like twice a week. I don't think she can be called the best manager. Best restaurant manager, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, another good save by Joe. And, Kate, as a keeper, you can probably feel some sympathy for what I'm about to say. But, I mean, Joe's had to pull the ball out of his own net 7 times, and yet it's not like he hasn't played well. He's made some spectacular saves, and very few of these goals would you say were his fault. Maybe.
Good save again.
I think the last goal, just his distribution put him in trouble. Playing that ball that he rolled out too quickly to Cranston. But, it's not like he's had any calamitous mistakes. And he's had several amazing saves. The Cougars are just relentlessly putting pressure on Trinity's goal.
Yeah, it's nonstop.
I don't think he's lost any confidence in the goal either. I mean, he's still going 100% back there, you know, full throttle.
It's the only way he knows how, right?
Yep.
Oh,
Good
my.
left-footed ball by Oliver Simpson.
There's a freshman. Good ball.
Breakaway by Collegiate over here. Hayes picks it up.
Oh, what a play
Wow.
by Jenkins.
Beautiful play.
And a through ball. Joe comes out
Good
for
work by Joe
easy
Turk.
save.
Amazing job. And truly a senior
On
leader
the
on this
ground, a
team.
little dangerous with Collegiate players so close, but good touch by Grayson. Unlucky
good save.
result.
Jacob Brandeis has lots of room to run into, but didn't quite get that one right. Collegiate's been so good today that when they do misplay a pass, it's almost like shocking.
Yeah.
Yeah, surprising for sure.
Good turn
Nice
by
move
Brady
by
Lang.
Brady Lang.
Great job.
Brady's so strong as well.
He's very strong, I will say, yes.
He has worked really hard in the weight room, like my man Tony here.
Yep.
You guys are on the same plan?
Basically, I mean, he's one of the stronger ones in the weight room whenever I'm in there, you know. You can
Which
definitely
is
see it on the
every
field.
day, obviously.
Oh, yeah.
Just look at you.
I know.
All right, Titans trying to counterattack. What a ball. That's just put on a plate for Jenkins.
Mm-hmm.
He's
Long
going to choose
shot.
the shooting option and put
Just
it
high.
just high.
It's not a field goal ban. Football reference.
Yes. Speaking of football, Titans got the 42-0 win over Fork Union Saturday.
In the first half, too.
Yeah. As someone who was commentating that game, wasn't too upset that it got called at halftime.
Tegan Logan had an amazing game as well.
Yeah, Tegan Logan, 14 for 16 with 6 touchdown passes, and I think it was like 260 yards in one half.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to try and get Tegan on the TESPN podcast this week.
That I should be on as well.
Oh, yeah, with you, Tony.
Mm-hmm.
Your first time on the podcast.
Yep.
That's going to be a must-watch.
Oh, yeah, heck of a podcast. Jack Cranston fighting for the ball.
Wow. Oh, wow.
Tackle by
Okay.
Oliver Simpson.
Banga trying to get the job done. Seth Molesky.
What?
Ooh, I don't know about
was
that one.
Tackle by Cooper Winston Evans. Liam O'Neill in for the first time.
The throw-in.
He's probably going to play that back.
Ball to Joe.
Hopefully
Jack
he can
Cranston,
save
man
that.
on him.
Hayes will settle.
No harm, no foul.
Ooh.
Hayes
that was
loses
a
the
good
ball.
tackle there.
There's the shot is
Good
saved.
job by Joe.
Shot by Winston Evans. I mean, Joe's got to have, feels like 20 saves today.
Yeah, I mean, amazing game.
I'm getting so nervous every time Joe does that. Puts it straight on the ground, right when there's a collegiate player super close. But, and Joe we trust. No, he's got it.
Yeah. Yeah, that might be one of those for you,
Yeah.
like do as I say, not as I do kind of deals? Like, what I'm trying to say is
I
don't
would
do
never
that.
do that.
Joe's worked so hard. I see him up here all the time, all summer with Coach Tyree. And
You can see it too.
yeah, for me, he's one of the most improved athletes that I can remember at his position. And nice thing is it's a position that if you put the work in, you will see rewards,
most definitely.
as Kate
yes.
also knows very well. Or Tony, another thing you could say that about is the weight room.
Yes.
Put the time in, you'll see rewards.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Good tackle by Jack
Nice job.
Cranston. He's got Seth. Oh, that's a beautiful
He's got
ball by
time
Jack.
and space.
Yeah,
Seth
Jack's going
midfield.
to keep his run going over to Gino Galvez, who's just come in on the left. That's a great
Seth
ball by
Molesky.
Gino.
Oh,
And that was probably the best counterattack Trinity's had all day.
I'd say so.
Ultimately, it was well defended by George Culp, who tackled it out for the throw.
Mm-hmm.
oh,
It could go anywhere, but ultimately it's going to go right back where it came
my
from.
Gosh. We're gonna have to get that.
That one
There's
is
no way.
deep into the woods. I think that's near where that bear was living.
Oh,
There goes
awesome.
Logan. Right in bear territory.
This may be the last time we ever see Logan. She went in the woods and never came back. I think there's a fairy tale about that and a bear.
Oh my gosh.
All right, that's going to go out for a goal kick for the Cougars.
That should be on the trail, or at least near.
Nice
Jack
header from
Grant.
Nice
Jack.
header
Great
by
job.
Jack. As all three of us say it in unison. Pierce Riddle is
Fighting for that
battling.
ball, yeah.
Maybe got away with a foul, or maybe they're just playing advantage.
Liam O'Neal,
Oh.
Yeah, he's another guy that had not previously played soccer.
man behind
Come on,
Grayson.
Grayson showing
Nice
off his
job.
strength.
Able to keep it.
Unlucky.
It's a clever idea.
And those are some bright cleats. 17
Yeah, they are.
with the style.
That is Omar Leno, one of the players for Collegiate who's making his first appearance. Another one is number 4 right here, Teddy Revere. And those two connect and shows you the depth of this Cougar team. I mean, these are two guys that hadn't even gotten into the last couple minutes, and they're really
Nathan using his
really good
speed.
players.
Oh
Yeah.
my gosh. Oh no.
Nathan Sims goes
Definitely
down.
got-
cramp,
Seems to be his calf.
classic cramp.
Yep. And I know he's been struggling with, ankle and calf problems, throughout the season.
This is the curse of being an amazing athlete is
Yep.
if everything's not just right, you don't feel right. And Nathan is certainly an amazing athlete. But here's the good news, right? I'm always looking for a silver lining. He was right by the sideline, so all he had to do was roll over
Yep.
one time, and he's off the field.
Mm-hmm.
So true. That was a nice ball.
That was very
Number
good
6
ball.
manages to keep it in, switches it.
Good job by Hayes getting the ball out of there.
A wonderful catch from a Trinity parent on the sidelines.
Yes, great job.
If
Woo! Another clearance by Hayes.
if Tyree leaves, I've got our next keeper coach right over there. But Tyree's not allowed to leave.
Nope.
Yep.
Offsides. Good
Yep.
job by what's really a kind of a makeshift back line for the Titans holding the offsides trap. I mean, Jack Cranston's the only normal defensive starter playing back there.
Yep.
With Liam O'Neill at left back, Pierce Riddle now at right back.
Hayes back to Joe.
Some nice passing there.
Jack
Big one by
Cranston with a
Jack.
good ball down the field.
Up line, Grayson's fighting for that. Lots of pulling on the jerseys. Oh. I don't know if the camera caught that, but that was a lot.
The camera's kind of blocked by the students there, but definitely was a physical battle in the corner with Grayson Bulow and Tom Myers.
And Ryan Lloyd coming in at the end.
And Ryan Lloyd, yeah, he wanted to get involved.
Oh, yeah, always want some action. I love it.
Cougars preparing a bunch more subs. They've got a big roster. I think about 30 guys, close to 30 guys on the team. So, nice
wow.
move by Oliver. He got pulled back and fouled. And now Oliver's cramping. Nice sportsmanship by Jacob Brandeis, helping him out. And then Oliver gives him a pat on the back. A pat on the back.
There we go.
Big ball
Good
in
ball.
the Bugs.
Ooh.
Going to be a corner kick as that came off the head of the Cougars.
Looks like Seth taking the corner.
Seth taking the corner.
Seth is taking the corner. And
Good
that's a
ball.
good one.
Just
Headed
missed.
wide. That was Hayes Shepard that was able to get a head on it. Wholesale substitutions. We got a bunch of new guys coming in
Wow.
for both teams. First the Titans. First time today we've seen Hagan Andrew
Cam
and
Suro.
Cam Suro.
Not bad.
It's okay.
Sorry, guys.
I coached these guys last year. So you've actually got Cam, Hagan, Pierce, Gino, all were JV players last year. And I think that's Jonah Muniz up top as well. So over half the guys out there were on last year's JV team. And then got Alexander Borner for the Cougars playing a nice ball out to Luke Bowling.
Good
That's a
work
couple
by
of
Hayes.
seniors making their first appearance of the game.
That's always nice.
Kate, what's it like to be a senior in high school?
Honestly,
Wouldn't know.
this is a
Tony wouldn't
Tony
know,
wouldn't
but
know. I honestly still feel like I'm in 8th grade. I'm gonna be real.
and you act like it
Thanks,
too.
man.
No, I'm kidding.
Uh,
Header goes wide. Heads up.
Heads up.
Kate.
yeah, no, I'm still not getting that. Little too wide.
Kate, in fairness, you act every bit as mature as a 9th grader by now,
Thank
so you're selling yourself short.
My bad. Ref seems like a nice guy.
Yeah, laughing with the kids.
Yeah, he's done a good job. I mean, I don't really disagree with much of anything that he's called. Tyree disagreed with that one that he wanted to be a goal kick rather than a corner, but
Good job
Good
right
job by
there.
Cam.
yeah. Oh, and we
Ooh.
also have
Oh, there you go.
Caleb Watson in the game. Jonah's got some speed, and he
And
might just earn a corner. He does.
I believe it would be a
I
corner.
think
Yep.
that's that corner where it's tough to tell, but I believe, yes, Jonah Muniz earned a corner kick for the Titans, and great effort as well by Caleb Watson, who's making his first appearance of the game here late on. Got just about 5 to go.
Looks like Hayes will be taking this corner. And he's been working on these at practice. You know, He's been looking good, so we'll see what they can make out of this.
We got the inside scoop since we've got one of the managers on the broadcast. He said Hayes has been working on his corners.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, floating around in the
The,
box for a
the
second.
problem with Hayes taking the corner is Hayes can't head
Yeah.
the corner because he's one of the best at that. Joe,
A little confusion there, but figured it out,
yeah,
I think.
Jack is holding
Good
them
work
all
by Hagen.
onside, but yeah, great work by Hagen. Play on. Pierce Riddle, and now he's going to pull it back for the handball. Just wanted to see if advantage was worth playing. And by Pierce kind of kicking it out of play, there was no advantage. Still great spirit from the Titan students, even at a 2-7 score line.
Actually, the student section is sounding awesome right now.
It is.
Encouraging
Getting some
and
energy going.
trying to give helpful tips to the players. Love to see it.
Well, Kate, to your point of trying to win the second half, I mean, it's now in this half 3-2 Cougars, but a goal would at least allow Trinity to tie the second half.
Caleb
Watson is quick. He is rapid getting to that ball. He definitely wants to get it back on his right foot, but he'll take that corner.
Yep.
We've had another Titan go to ground, Seth Molesky.
Ref's going to check on him.
Seems to be good.
Yeah,
Limping a little
I
bit.
don't know if he. I was watching the ball, so I don't know if he got a spot of cramp or
I'm not
maybe
sure.
an accidental collision. Certainly wasn't an intentional collision because Seth would have reacted quite differently if he felt like somebody took him out on purpose.
Yeah.
All right, Hayes now from the opposite corner that he just took it from, and I've been informed he's been working on these in practice.
He has.
That's a good ball, but ultimately handled by Word as no Titans really were able to compete for it. As we wind things down here, we're into the last couple of minutes of the game. Good job by Jack Cranston to get back and win that ball. But I'm just going to say we've got
Whoa.
TESPN broadcast tomorrow. It is volleyball against Carmel School.
Be there.
And Tony, are you on that one? Or-
I'm not, but
No.
I will be managing soccer, so.
Yes. Well, I know Silvio Troy will be there. And then I think we're also going to have field hockey for you on Thursday. So big week here at TESPN.
Nice ball by Hayes.
I mean, still the Titans trying to
Hopefully Seth
get
will run
after
through
it.
that. And Ryan and Grayson are subbing back into the game.
For Hayes, Shepard, and Seth Molesky, it looks like.
All right, should be any second now that the final whistle blows.
Nice throw. Ooh.
Dang, great work by Collegiate defense right there.
Liam's going to try to beat him up top. Oh, the spin.
There's Liam.
Liam went with a spin cycle. And
Cam
then
gliding in there.
a foul.
Tyree losing his mind on the sidelines. Quick kick by the Cougars.
Good
And
job by Pierce to clear, and
Oh.
unfortunately that
car.
one's in the parking lot.
Hit a few cars there.
subbed in manager Logan Snyder chasing that ball. What a girl.
She's run a 5K trying to get all these balls. Good tackle by Ryan Lloyd. It will be time for one more Cougar corner as we are into stoppage time. That one goes wide.
Joe with the ball.
Well, as we wrap it up, I mean, congratulations to Collegiate. They were ready from the very beginning.
Certainly.
Titans came out super strong to start the second half, but Collegiate quickly restored their lead back up to 3 and 4 and ultimately 5 goals. But a lot for the Titans to build on despite the disappointing result. So, Kate, Tony, thank you guys. We're going to sign off for now, but stick with TSPN for more Trinity Athletics coverage throughout the fall season. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.